Hayes, the president of the NLEA, for his presentation. Okay, we can clap. Come on.
I was making sure the microphone worked. I want to make sure it worked when I was talking. How's everybody doing today? All right. Don't talk with your mouth full. Did your mother ever tell you that? Well, I just love this event. It's just great to look out and see everybody and all the public and private sector people and all the people across the regions all together. It's just amazing. And I just really appreciate all of you coming. Where is Regina Gasco? Where are you? Right here. Regina, wave your hand. Tribal Chairman, Little Traverse Bay Band of Odawa Indians. Thank you very much for coming. Senator Wayne Schmidt, where did he end up? Right here. Stand up. Wave your hand. No, you're not getting the microphone. Thank you very much, State Senator Schmidt. I just met this young lady, Tyler Blackmore. Tyler, come on, you got to wave your hand really quick. This is Congressman Bergman's office representative in the area, so thank you very much for coming today. Former Senator Jason Allen, now director of the USDA in Michigan. Where did Jason end up? Jason, wave your hand, right? He's somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. I guess they had a better lunch plate over there than the table you're at to begin with. But thank you very much. You've got a great group, and we enjoy working with all of the USDA folks. Patrick Cudney, right over here, Associate Director of the MSU Extension. Thank you very much. We've got a long history with MSU, which we'll talk about in a second. But thank you very much for coming up here. Past board member and has been very involved with the NLEA over the years. Also, Dave Ivan, who is the Institute Director for Michigan State of the Greening Michigan Institute. That's the division within Extension that we align with and we work with very closely. So a lot of resources there. David, thank you for coming up today. Also pleased to introduce David Finley. David, I think you're over there somewhere. New president, North Central Michigan College. David Finley right there. Thank you very much. And I'd say welcome to northern Michigan, but considering you're moving an hour and a half south, welcome to southern Michigan. And we're really excited, and we're excited about you being here. So, also, I always enjoy the Mackinac County Economic Alliance. They're at a couple of tables back there. You guys all wave your hands. We have a great relationship with that organization, and they always do their annual lunch on the same day. They just come down here and do it. So thank you very much, Alex and the rest of the crew over there. You guys are doing a great job up there. Thank you for coming. Give them a big round of applause. I'd like to introduce or reintroduce John Calabrese. John is the new administrator of Emmett County. John, wave your hand. Thank you. Welcome aboard. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Mary Mitchell. Mary, wave your hand over there. Mary, you did an awesome job as the interim. Thank you very much. That was really good. And it won't take John long to screw up all your good work, but he'll do it. Trust me. But anyway, but thank you. You did a good job, and we appreciate that. So, Amy Berglund, I didn't even see Amy yet. Ooh, Cardinal Sin. Okay, you don't do shout-outs unless you know they're in the room. So this is Amy. Amy is the new, well, she's not new to the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, but she's the new MEDC business manager for this area. She'll be replacing Lydia Murray, who will be retiring at the end of this month. So we'll be seeing a lot of Amy. Thank you very much. We're really excited about working with you. Thank you, and welcome aboard. Some of you had a chance to meet Chris Holman and Jeff Mosier. I know they're there. You did stay, okay? And they wanted a lunch to go, maybe, but I'm glad you stuck around. They're the Michigan Business Network, and they're a really big deal around the state, if you don't know that, and they're taping interviews, and this will all be rebroadcast on their network. So, guys, thanks for coming. Big supporters. Appreciate what you're doing. High school students. We got a ton of high school students here, so wave your hands or stand. Yeah, in fact, we'll have the high school students stand up. Stand up. We really appreciate all of you taking time away from your busy school day. This is it. This is the future right here. So don't screw up. Anyway, but thank you. Thank you for that. Also want to recognize the, I always trip over the title. I've got to read this. The SHAR-M Career and Tech Ed program, their TV and film production and broadcasting program. Randy Calcaterra and his students are here. You'll see them doing the camera work. And if you didn't get a chance on your way out, poke your head in on the trailer out here. They're actually producing this show, and it looks just like you're on the set of ESPN. They're in there actually figuring out what camera angle to use. And I told them not to use that angle. No, they're fine. So anyway, but they do a great job. They produce a lot of the videos and those types of things. Great career tech program, part of the SHRM program. So thank you. Give them a round of applause. So you'll hear a lot about teamwork today. You know, we're working together. This is what it's all about. The public and private sector working together as a team, a collective impact approach. And to prove that I do know a little bit about teamwork, there we go. This is the championship Little League Petoskey Pet Gas Pirates, 1967. And myself and my two older brothers were both on that team. And I'm in the front row, on front row left, and on the lower picture, that's me with a hand up catching the ball. So we were all posed for action there. So, and yes, we won the championship that year. Early stage of collective impact right there. All 9 players working together in the same goal. So anyway, so moving right along, I'd like to call your attention to the annual reports that are on your underneath your plate. Lots of great information in there. List of investors, the board members, the projects, the impacts. And I'll tell you, it's been a tough 10 years. The economy has not been great the last 10 years, but we've come out of it. We've done great, had some significant impacts thanks to investments that the communities are making as well as the private businesses. And things are really looking good. Things are looking great. In fact, this last year, we completed more projects, expansion projects and community projects than we've done over the last 5 years. So that's really good, and it's because all of you are working together. So give yourselves a round of applause. You'll note in there the board of directors. They'll be introduced here in a second. And on the back page are all the various companies, private sector, as well as organizations and local units of government, the counties that all invest in this organization. They provide the funding to make the Northern Lakes Economic Alliance what it is today. So here's what usually happens. Quite honestly, not a day goes by that somebody doesn't come up to me or calls me or sends me an email saying, man, you guys are doing a great job. Thanks so much for this, or thanks so much for that. And you know, I just was at a meeting with this staff member or that staff member and did a great job. And I appreciate that, and I want you to continue to do that. But here's what I'd like you to do on into the future. Take a look at the people on the back page of that annual report. And if you know anybody that is affiliated with one of those organizations, take the time to call them and thank them. Thank them for providing the funding so we can have an organization like the NLEA that made an impact in your life or in your business life. So think about that in the future. Still call me. I love those calls, and pass them on to the staff, of course, and the board. But think about that. So thank you. So moving on to the next step here. Oh, the staff. Let's talk about the staff. Great team. We are fortunate to have every one of them. Someone asked me earlier if I'm going to talk about Ty Cobb. I said, we'll certainly talk about baseball, maybe not Ty Cobb today. But anyway, this is a great group. We are fortunate to have them. They're knowledgeable, they're professional, they're committed. They all think of this as a career, not just a job. And above all, that I value more than anything is they're all teammates. Man, they work together very, very well. Not only with each other, but also with all of you out in the region that we cover. So I'd like to take a second and introduce all of them by name. This is the funny part of every event, because I have no idea where they are right now. But just going down the list, we have Betsy Schnell, our bookkeeper. So wave or yell or stand up or whatever you're doing there, Betsy. We have Jessica Lavoie, our office manager, grant administration, those types of things. Carly Thompson, office administration, as well as communications. Amanda Baker's our DDA downtown person, working with a couple of communities there. Buck Love. Buck is our community or our business retention guy. Hannah Sanderson, business attraction and growth. Hannah's over here. She's the one person that I've seen so far. And Janet Koch. Where's Janet? Oh, there's two. Okay, two of you guys showed up. No, I know the rest of them are here too. So anyway, but what a great group. Give them a round of applause. We are really fortunate to have them. We also have, every year, the DTE Energy Foundation funds a couple of summer interns. This will be, I believe, our 4th summer. And we get top-notch interns, and they do valuable, meaningful work that we actually use after they leave. And so they start on Monday. Usually they start today, but we're a little earlier than normal. So on Monday, we'll have a couple of more teammates on the group working on some projects there, too. So, all right, last slide, final thing. Michigan State has been a very, very strong partner of the NLEA for years, in fact, over 25 years. And we tap into many, many resources from Michigan State and the extension as a result. The last couple of days, I was at some Michigan State meetings, and this was a slide that was used during the presentation, and I said, boy, email me that slide. I want to share that with our group. So if you look at what the NLEA does, it's collective impact. And the diagram on the far right is collective impact, and we've been doing it for years. We don't just walk or talk the talk, we walk the walk. So we take a bunch of different organizations and we collaborate. We pool resources, we figure out that we're all going in the same direction, and we literally cross-program, we share staff, we talk to each other. Put this slide back up if you would, please. Anyway, and so it really is a very, very important part of what we do. Now, what's exciting is over the next couple of years, we're going to take that model and we're going to work with our local communities to help make sure they're all doing collective impact, that they're, hitting on all cylinders. Because there's all different variations. Our communities are filled with great people and great organizations. Sometimes they're all doing their thing, but they're not collaborating, or sometimes they're doing their all things and walking in different directions. So if we think that if we can help those communities really mold into this collective impact approach, it can even multiply the regional efforts with NLEA and economic and community development even more. So we're looking for community champions. So all of you are involved in your communities. If you want to be part of this, if you want to help us help communities do this, just grab any one of the staff and we'd be more than happy to talk to you about it, what it entails, so we can help do this. So I tell you, the last 10 years have been tough, we get it, but we've done fantastic. The next 10 years are going to be amazing, and I just can't wait. I just can't wait, and this is what's going to take us there right here. So thank you very much for everything that you're doing, and just thank you for coming today, and thank for all that you do for Northern Michigan. Have a nice day.